Morning.
Morning.
It's Wednesday. It's the 9th of January. It's still January, and it's Wednesday. Cloudy today. We're going to see some showers in places again in some parts this morning, but generally it'll be dry for the most part. Can I just ask? You didn't notice the bright sky again last night? No.
No, sorry. Now, is there a football pitch near your house?
No, there's not. I was weird because I went downstairs last night to the camera we're using here was gone dead, and I was I need to charge it for the morning. So at like 11:15 last night.
Yeah.
Trying to sleep, and I said, the camera. Anyway, went down to the kitchen, and the kitchen was still really bright. It was weird. And before somebody says it, no, the lights weren't switched on, okay? But I don't know, it was something
Just
weird.
to the point that it would light up a room in your house.
Yeah.
It's extremely bright.
It was as in, like, I put it this way. It was like it was 4:45 in the morning during the summer when the sun is about to come up. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
It was kind of looking like a little bit like that. And it was foggy as well. Which reminds me, there might be some
foggy as well. Oh,
Yeah.
Andy, there's something going on. There's a new light somewhere near your house. Seriously.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
It is weird.
Morning anyway. Hopefully you're in good old form this Wednesday morning, and we're going to check out today's papers in full on the show. We always do it at about 7:10 again around 8:10. Quick look at what's going on the front pages today. The Irish Examiner front page. Well, it's all about the nurses' strike on a lot of the front pages today. First of 6 planned 24-hour strikes is going to happen on the 30th of January, with nurses set to demand for pay increases of up to 12%. So that's the first of those. The next two are 5th and 7th of February, then the 12th, 13th and 14th of February as well. Nurses will only provide life-saving care and emergency response teams on these dates, says the Irish Examiner. Also in the front page of the Irish Examiner today, there's Padraig Harrington putting legacy on the line for Europe. Captain Marvel, he was yesterday named as the Ryder Cup captain. I think they're making way more of this. Like, people are saying that his legacy, his career will be judged on this. Like, his career will be judged on the fact that he's won 3 majors.
Yeah, his career won't be judged.
You know, like, what? I think it's such. And did you hear the press conference? He had to talk himself up for about 5.
I didn't
10
actually,
minutes.
but I'm not
Cringy,
surprised at that. Like, who was the winning Ryder Cup captain in 2010?
Oh yeah, I don't have a clue.
Yeah, no, I have no
clue.
idea. Like,
Yeah.
I know Europe won it, but I have no idea.
No.
So, like, it's grand.
The Irish Sun front page then, legend Larry Gogan said that he's stepping down from his role with 2FM after, I think, is it 40 years, Andy?
46, I think, yeah.
Wow, amazing stuff. So there he is on the front page. Doc said, "I die without dialysis," is the headline there. And a dreadful, grisly, violent story coming out of County Louth yesterday. Beheaded with an axe. Sons held over mum's grisly death is the headline in the Irish Sun today.
Yeah, the Times had the same story. Woman decapitated with axe was named, and her suspect had close personal relationship with the deceased woman and her husband, but it's her son, according to the paper this morning, or at least who's been detained by Gardaí. Buyers at risk of having cars repossessed by finance houses. Study shows that 1 in 6 used cars for sale carried outstanding debt, according to the front page of the Irish Times as well this morning. And the Independent then says majority of private schools hike fees as more parents are prepared to pay up. Economic recovery and foreign pupil fuel influx for day and boarding studies, and airport-style scanners to tighten the family court security after the incident last month, which saw a man wielding, well, what was since we found out was not a real gun, but and there was also a suspect device, which also was found to be hoax. But they're going to put kind of the airport-style scanners into the family courts in Dublin, which, again, as we've spoken here before, it just sounds like it can just be an awful place when you go there. The top trends in Ireland this morning: Trump address is trending. So he gave his first speech to the nation as president last night, and he demanded 5.7 billion for this wall, which, to be fair to him though, in Donald's defence, he has now conceded and said, look, it can be steel, it doesn't have to be concrete. Like, he's really kind of helping him out here, like.
It's desperado. Halfway through his term now, this is not going to get built, like.
Not at all it's going to get built.
What's he playing at? How much of his time does he waste talking about this wall?
It's actually sad, but anyway. Catastrophe is trending as well. It's the Channel 4 show which stars Sharon Horgan. I've never watched it, but by all accounts it's a brilliant comedy. But it's all about an Irish primary school teacher who becomes pregnant, and then it follows her through mumhood, parenthood. But it was back last night, and apparently it was an excellent episode. Puberty challenge is trending this morning. I didn't know what this was, so when I clicked on it, I saw a cousin of mine last night, now that I've realised what it is, and I know what she was now doing. So The idea is you take your very first profile photo, whether that be on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever,
Okay.
and then you place it alongside your current one just to
Okay.
see the difference in yourself since
Okay.
whenever you started on social media.
Right.
That's there. And Padraig Harrington is trending as well because he was named as the Ryder Cup captains.
Puberty challenge.
The puberty
Horrible
challenge,
name
yeah.
for
It's a
it.
terrible name for it. Plus, I was well through puberty when I became a
Oh yeah.
Facebook member, so
I was in my 20s.
I was at least 24.
I was probably 26 or 27.
When Facebook kind of became popular,
yeah.
Yeah, like
God.
this is the thing. So I
So I
mean,
definitely gone through puberty at that stage, I think.
I suppose it's probably been set for, because Facebook has this thing where you need to be 13. Facebook would need to be 13, so I'd imagine that's what it's for.
Okay.
But yeah, fortunately, maybe is that probably the correct way of saying it. Elaine and I were both well through puberty when Facebook became
Speaking
popular.
of puberty, did you have one of those embarrassing conversations at home with your mum or your dad about puberty? And
I
sex
don't
and
think I
stuff?
did. I don't think I ever actually sat down with
Oh,
my mum or my
man.
dad to talk about it. Like the
Aw.
Birds and the Bees was basically discussed with me through the lads, because this fella read it in a book and this fella read it in a
Oh,
Playboy.
you found out at school, so did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
nice.
much. Yeah,
And your
yeah.
mother just trusted, or your father?
Well, I
Hey,
suppose-
he's grand. He heard the dirty jokes
Well,
at school.
I suppose I never went to them to say, what does this mean or what does this mean? I do remember years ago, I mean, I was a child, like 6 or 7, and I was being collected by my dad from school, and I remember asking him what a certain term was, and he was like, don't you ever say that again.
and was it rude or was it?
It wasn't rude. I mean, okay, I can say it because it's a medical.
Functional?
It's a medical function. I asked him what sperm was.
And your dad said, "Don't ever say that again."
No, when I was about 6, like he was a typical awkward. I said, "Oh no, that's a woman. Don't say that. Don't say that
Oh,
word."
lads.
Probably hoping that I wouldn't go straight home to my mum and just say, "What does this mean?" So yeah, I remember asking my dad that, and
Wait, I overheard my daughter when she was 5 or 6. 5 maybe, in the back seat of the car with one of her friends, and her friend just goes to her, "You know what sex is?"
sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like, "No, don't." And then she said, the little one goes, "I think it's something where," and I actually can't say it, it's actually so
Okay.
rude.
Right. Okay.
Grown-ups do this thing.
Right.
And my daughter just went, "Oh, that sounds disgusting." And then she goes, "Mom, have you heard of that?" And I just went, "No."
sex.
So that was the end of it. That was our talk.
And was what the little one said anywhere close?
I was filthy, like.
Oh,
I
right.
was
Okay.
like,
Totally filthy.
porn
Right,
movie
okay.
kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. Sex.
So my mom put this book under my pillow. I'm trying to find. Yeah, here it is. It was called Ready, Steady, Grow
Oh,
by
that's a good
Angela
name.
McNamara. It was kind of biology with a kind of a holy slant.
Nice.
Loads of God in it.
Right. Okay.
She put that under my pillow. That was really embarrassing. Yeah.
So, puberty stories then this morning. What did you have as a conversation with your parents? We better wrap up because we're about to go live. But listen, have a good Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of it. And let's go get coffee.
yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
morning.
Good luck.